Name on him, Bruce.
Just before we started, you wanted to bring up in the last podcast, Jason and I had a really, really big argument.
Yes.
About the death penalty, and it was so big that my parents called the next morning when the podcast came out, and they asked me if I'm okay. They were like, "Are you okay? Are you and Jason okay?"
Oh yeah, I got those calls too from Jack, our manager.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Even my manager called me and was like, "Hey, Jason was being a big douche on the podcast."
I don't know if that's what he said.
He called me. He's like, "Jason's in the wrong." No, but I saw a lot of tweets, and basically the whole argument was, if you didn't listen to the last podcast, it was that I believed that if I had to spend my life in prison, I'd rather choose the death penalty over life in prison.
Yeah.
And a lot of people ended up siding with me on it.
Yeah.
And I took some time and I thought about it, and I did realize that Jason had kids.
Right.
And that this is a game changer. This is a game changer in my opinion.
And also, like, I found on Twitter that most people sided with you.
Yeah.
I would say maybe 75%.
Yeah.
It was that high. But at the same time, I feel like people are all talk, because there's a lot of people who are serving life sentences.
Yeah.
And they could just they could have themselves killed in prison. They could easily.
But this is the point, our friend.
They could go up and hit the biggest guy in the prison and be killed that night.
This is the point. This is the point that Josh Peck brought up. Our friend is that those people weren't raised in prison. Is a lot of those people that are serving life sentences were born into situations that was already much like prison. Mm-hmm. So, and I'm talking about me specifically. If me, a guy who's coming from a middle-class family to living, the life I live now, if I were to be sent into prison, that'd be a big lifestyle change, as opposed to the people that are being sent to prison normally. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think anyone values their life like that. I don't think anyone who comes from a lower economic situation goes, "Oh yeah, you know what? This isn't so bad." I mean, I'm sure it's fucking awful. And I just don't think that they'd want to die because their existence before wasn't so as great. I don't get that at all.
Regardless, we can argue about this all day.
We could.
But the tweet shows David Dobrik is right once again. He comes out victorious.
If you listen to everything you read on Twitter, then I'd be, a pedophile.
What?
I don't know. It's so late, David. Why are we recording so late?
We just got back from Vegas the other day. We went for my 21st birthday.
Oh, it was awesome.
We did all the Vegas things. We went gambling. I spent a lot of money. Jason was trying to control me and tell me not to spend a lot of money.
I was trying to keep the money in your pocket, David.
Yeah.
Because I care about you.
It got so bad that my credit card was declined at the ATM, and I was asking Jason
if I could borrow money. For money.
I was asking Jason if I could borrow money. I literally felt like I had a twitch developing.
And a few hours earlier, you were saying that I have you on video. If you check my vlog, you're like,
I would never gamble.
You would never gamble. You don't get a rush from it.
You're right.
It's not something.
I gave it a shot, and it was very stupid, and I enjoyed it, and I shouldn't have enjoyed it. But thankfully, I live far away from Vegas, and that won't happen for at least another 3 days.
And then we met some prostitutes.
Jason lost his virginity.
No, we didn't take any prostitutes home.
We didn't. You did.
I did not.
Don't pretend. I
didn't take any prostitutes home, but they were $300 a piece. They gave us their price. $300 a piece.
Jason tried to negotiate down. It wouldn't work. They were $300 a piece, which is a lot for... Actually, is it a lot for a prostitute?
3 girls for $900? That's a steal, isn't it?
Didn't they say something like, how would you feel with... They asked if you guys had a jacuzzi, and you guys were like, yeah. And they're like, how would you guys feel with 3 naked girls in your jacuzzi? Didn't they say something like that?
They said that to Matt.
That's such a weird, bizarre thing to me. I totally support prostitution if like the person's not getting hurt. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like if it's you doing it at your own will and you're selling your body, I don't think anybody should have any say in that.
Yeah, a lot of people are damaged though too. So the idea is that they don't know better. Yeah,
I guess it's kind of like drug abuse. Like other people have to monitor it because you can just fall into a pit. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
What?
How are you, David? Are you doing okay?
No, yeah, I'm good.
Good. You look good.
Thanks.
You look healthy.
What's wrong? Did you just relapse on ecstasy?
I'm trying to recreate these conversations that we've already had.